second part to building a fire is finding a good open spot.
And what's better than finding a good spot on an open beach like today?
So let's go. So you want to find a spot where there's not a lot of plants, but it's like open.
A good amount that you can have a nice view of the beach as well.
Yeah. So this here is open. Looks like a good spot. So let's
not
dig
too many
here.
plants. Open up. Put a couple of logs there. Have a good time. So let's start digging. When you're digging your hole for your fire, you don't want it to have it too deep, but a good amount, so you can fit your logs and keep it safe from people having a fire out here on this beautiful spot on the beach. So you got to pick up some rocks and put around your fire.
You gotta make sure they're pretty good size.
Good size, keep the fire nice and safe in the hole.
So once you get enough, you want to go back to your place and start setting them around.
We got all our rocks. You want to get them and make a perimeter around your base or our fire here.
Let's
So
start.
start doing that. We got our base and our rocks and our hole for our fire. We got to go find a nice base to catch it on fire. Let's go out there and find some. You want to get a nice dry piece of leaf or large stick.
See, this is good because it's nice and dry. We'll take this.
There we go. Nice piece here, nice base.
Then, see these over here? These lights go away. They're always dry.
Marsh fire.
Nice and good. Once you get enough base, we'll go back over to your fire, start setting it up.
Now that we got our base, which we found out and collected, we're going to put this in the middle. And now we're going to go find some twigs. So now we got to go find some sticks to put around our base to get it on fire.
And then keep it burning. So let's go find some sticks. Stick.
Got a nice pile here. You want to break them up though,
Stick.
so they're easy to burn. Nice and twigs.
Stick. Stick. And you want to break them in half so they're a good size. No, individual.
Alright, CJ, think we got enough sticks?
I think we got enough sticks.
All right,
Let's go
so-
build it. Once you got your sticks, you want to start setting your fire up. And how you do that is you stick them in the ground around the fire in a teepee formation. So you want them going all pretty much straight and going into each other around your fire base.
So it catches up fast. And
it
the wind
keeps
doesn't
it
keep it
burning,
going.
yeah, and the wind doesn't put it out.
Your base and TP formation, like setting the sticks around.
Like so.
You also wanted to add a little more base in the middle between all your sticks, like we did. So you could see here and here. So now we got to go find a log and put around our sticks.
Yeah, 3 to 4 logs. Put it around. Let's go do it. There's a bunch of wood on the beach. But this is too big, so we don't want that.
That's too big, guys. Destroy your bait. You need something that could keep it balanced and not knock it over.
What's this?
Easy to catch too, so you want to make sure it's dry. Like this?
This is a good piece of wood right there.
That's a good piece right here. So you got the sand and you got the dryness of the wood. Now we want to find a couple, maybe like 2 more logs, right, CJ?
Yeah, so you got a couple over here. And they're little. They could help out a little bit though.
Yeah, they'll keep our base good. Are they dry? Oh, let me see this.
Yeah,
This
see,
one looks a little
that
wet,
one looks
so
a little wet.
we're gonna
You
put
don't
this
want
one
wet
back.
wood because it doesn't burn very well. So once you get your good pieces of wood, you want to sort of make like a bigger teepee around it, but more spread out. And you want to lean them up against each other real good.
But you want to allow some room for some air to get in there because you need a lot of air to keep the fire blowing and keep it going.
And you know, take some bigger twigs and just set them up in there. So it looks like this, and then you're almost ready to build your fire. So when you get here, you want to make sure that your logs that you're sitting on aren't too close to the fire so you get too hot.
So maybe
but
like
aren't too
4 to
far,
5
so you're
steps
not
back.
feeling the heat. But you want to have it in a good place.
Make sure it's sturdy so you don't
Yeah.
want to fall over.
You know, maybe push some sand up, give it some support so you don't roll down the hill into the fire, because nobody would want that. And you know,
Now you're ready to get your fire starter and light this base up. Now you want to take your fire starter, which right here we just have ordinary hard box matches. So instead of just throwing like a match in like an ordinary fire, we're gonna keep it safe because we're out here in like a beach and we want to keep our spot nice and like clean after what we just did. So we just found a nice piece of marsh around our perimeter here, and we're gonna take our matches and we're gonna light our plant here on fire. So now you want to put this in your vase.
now it's gonna take a little bit to get it going.
But you want to make sure it's nice and sturdy.
Yeah, but you want to make sure it's in there and it's starting.
So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire.
A couple hours with our fire, and we're getting tired. It's starting to get dark. So now we're gonna have to put out our fire. And you want to do this the safest way. So that sand like you had earlier from building your hole, you want to pick it up and just put it on your fire.
Put it in your base. You want to make sure
You want to make sure there's no ashes. So you want to make sure you get everything
all
out.
out. So you want to knock the logs over and put some sand on the logs. And do this the safest way possible. You want to start cleaning your rocks out, getting them over. You basically want to put all the sand that you dug the hole with back on the fire, so there's no chance of it reigniting. So this is the proper way to put out a fire.
As you can see, there's no more ashes.
As you can see, there's no more ashes, and you covered your fire all the way up, so it has no chance of reigniting.
So folks, I hope you enjoyed your episode today.
As much as we did.
On CJ's and Jared's Adventures. So until next time, folks, on Season 2, this is CJ and Jared signing out.
Yeah, I got 2 tanks coming through, and they do whatever I want them to. Yeah, we call that scheming up. We call that scheming up. We call that scheming up for real. I used to drive the Acura to school. Now I don't touch the wheel unless it's new. Yeah, we call that scheming up. We call that scheming up. We call that scheming up for real.